Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition. We're here to do a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. We're going to see who's coming towards you in love for the month of December, how you're dealing with that, any details on the situation at hand, and an overall message from Spirit via a shamanic medicine card. And if you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe if you resonate with me. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate all the support I'm getting from everyone out there. I'm feeling truly blessed right now. And I'd just like to let everybody know that I will be running $40 full readings, private readings, for anyone that's interested in a private reading from me. If you resonate with me or need guidance about any kind of situation, life, work, love, about a person, about you, any spiritual guidance you may need in this holiday period, just feel free to contact me via email, which is truesoulintuition@gmail.com, and on my Facebook page, which is @truesoulintuition, and or here on my channel. Just comment below the video and I'll get back to you with all the details. I will put it in the description. I'm getting better at doing that now. Get a bit distracted sometimes. Yeah, so I'm just doing that because I know that the energy shifts are going to be pretty strong for the month of December, and people need guidance at this time, but they also need money for the holiday season, so I understand. So I'm reducing my fee for the service towards the light to help all those souls out there that may need it. And yeah, I feel called to do that. So I'll just quickly run through my general disclaimers, and that this is a general reading, so it's not specific to your energy or to your story. It's just an overall collective reading of the energy of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So don't attack me in the comments if you don't agree with my story. Just move on and maybe find another tarot reader that has the message you want to hear. But I generally say it to you the way that I get it. So I'm not here to bullshit anybody or con anyone. I'm just giving the message as I'm receiving it through my perspective. So please use common sense if you're feeling triggered or deeply resonating with these messages. Roles can be reversed, so I may refer to a card as being you. You may see that card as the other person or the situation you're currently dealing with. So feel free to switch it if it fits that way. But I will usually read it from my perspective, which is the perspective of the collective of Pisces. So also, this is a timeless reading, and even though I'm posting it in December, you may watch this sometime next year and it completely resonate with you. And if you do, that's okay. That's just how spirit works. The right message at the right time. So yeah, Pisces, let's get into it. Let's see how you're dealing with things right now in the month of December when it comes to love. I'll just quickly have a drink. It's really hot in New Zealand right now. The house is super quiet, so I get to do your reading without disturbance for once. Okay, please show me an oracle card for the energy of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Can I please have an oracle card for the energy of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? How are they dealing with love in the month of December? How are they dealing with love in general? Oh, that's a lot of cards. Just one card at a time, please. Thank you. Okay, it's come out in reverse. So, yeah, you're feeling a little bit disconnected right now from some kind of image that you have of family. With the tribe coming out in reverse is telling me that you're feeling disconnected, because usually this upright would, for me, is an actual connection to your soul tribe, your tribe, or where you feel like you belong. And that is, you know, your soul family, your soul tribe, your soul mates, your soul in general. 8 usually means on the right path. So in reverse, you're kind of on the right path, but feeling somewhat disconnected, maybe a little bit confused, discombobulated, not seeing the bigger picture here. The giraffe, you know, it's got an elongated neck. Maybe you're not saying things. Maybe you're putting your neck out there too far for others. Yeah. It's like you feel disconnected from the tribe, from your family, from your children. Because there seems to be some type of chaos around it as well, Pisces. There's a lot of movement. It's like someone's taking pieces of your home away. I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's like you want to reach out and touch someone, but in reverse it's like you're unable to do so. Okay. Definitely wanting to reconnect. I think it's you wanting to reconnect with your family, with a place where you feel like you belong. I feel like it got taken away from you, unjustifiably for some odd reason. I'm feeling like, you deserved it, but then it was just taken away. Okay, can I have another card to clarify the tribe, please? For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and how they're dealing with love in December. Maybe the coming holidays has got you a little bit feeling like you don't have anybody. Okay, we got message in a bottle here, which is, there's something wrong with the communication here. There seems to be a blockage being able to reach out and actually talk to somebody. The stalk is about, they bring in the news, they bring in the babies. It's an emotional message. You may be waiting for a message from someone from the past. 15 breaking down to a 6 meaning nostalgia. Can be someone from the past that you felt something quite connected to. 6 of Cups. I'm getting 6 of Cups from this, but if you feel like you want to reach out and touch somebody, let's just put it like that. You just want to reach out and make contact, but something's blocking you, because you see there, the stalk can't get to the phone because there's this, it's in the bottle. It's unable to reach the phone and get the message. So there's some kind of disconnection here, and you're wanting reconnection, Pisces. Okay, we're just going to get an animal card to see how you're dealing with your emotions. Can I please have an animal spirit card to see how Pisces is currently dealing with their emotions and love for the month of December? Pisces and love for the month of December. One more, thank you. Pisces and love for the month of December. Okay, here we go. Pisces and love for the month of December. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, lone wolf. The wolf. The wolf is about turning wisdom into knowledge. Something keeps trying to drop out. No. We're not going to take extra cards right now because we want to keep the message pure. But here's the wolf. And it's about turning wisdom into knowledge. It's about being a leader. But a wolf belongs to a pack. You're feeling like the lone wolf. And the lone wolf can survive in the wild, but it's such a harder life on your own. I'm not lost. Why am I hearing that? You are feeling somewhat disconnected from your pack. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not meant to be a lone wolf. I'm meant to be the leader of the pack. Leader of the pack. This is my leader of the pack or lone wolf. It can go either way. But it's like you've had to gain some knowledge here and turn it into wisdom. You've had to stand. It's been a struggle being on your own, but it's like now you're wanting to reach out and reconnect with where you belong. Thank you. You're wanting to reach out to your pack, your tribe here. Okay. The person that you're dealing with, quite nice energy here. Happy, sociable times. Okay. These are happy memories here with this person. This person, every time you think of this person, then you just get that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. You know what I mean? Yep, love. You love this dolphin energy. It's quite sweet, and they're quite chatty. They're maybe a little bit artistic because they're just, You know, I'm hearing Pocahontas. Oh, serious? I'm not singing it. Okay. Okay. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or as the smiling bobcat waves beam? Have you painted with the colors of the rainbow? Oh, I think I messed it up. Okay. You know, colors of the wind. You know, it's sorry. I'm sorry. I know I butchered that. I totally butchered that. But, you know, I actually went to watch Pocahontas. I mean, yeah, I am that old. At the movies. And when it first came out. And yeah, I'm just hearing that song. You know, Pocahontas was part of a tribe, but she was somewhat of a rebel because she wanted to know about the white man, which was John Smith. Was it? Yeah, that's right. Am I hearing Pocahontas, guys? It's gonna haunt me. Ah. Okay. Peacock just fell out, so these are energies that you share. I just heard shine bright like a diamond. You want to stick out here. You want to stick out to this. You want to shine like this dolphin, but your colors are more, you know, deeper. Deeper, Pisces. Pisces, peacock. Peacock is about shining, is about being seen. You want to be seen by this person. This person, wherever they go, they're just radiating happy, good vibes, and you're kind of being like strutting around. I'm sorry, I know that's not great because, you know, you are the wolf. Oh, guys. This is like my Two of Cups, my soulmates, my twin flames. I mean, I think the energies that you share is that yous are very different. I'm getting Pocahontas and John Smith, right? So very from two different worlds here. And maybe long distance too for some odd reason because the communication's not great with these two. But it's like you want your Pocahontas, or you are Pocahontas wanting John Smith. And it's like, I'm just saying, I see you, you see me. It's, you know, you both feel the same way. And I think maybe at some point you might have kind of walked away and sort of tried to do it on your own, you know, because that was your mentality of like, oh, I got to do it on my own, because you're actually coming across, there's a lot of birds in this energy. It's like you're reaching out to make contact. You're reaching out. You want them to see you. This person may not be alone either. This person seems to attract people to them, quite magnetic. They may have like a group of people around them. But you feel strongly, I mean, you sort of share energies, feathers, that's communication, air, the air element. Even though you're Pisces, definitely a lot of emotion and blue in this, a lot of water in this, but for some odd reason, you, Pisces, have had to stand out and stick out on your own. This person may have had support from others around them, so, from their tribe. You may want to be part of this person's family, but you're different. It's like, how can we reach out and be together if we're so different? Yeah. I'm hearing that sense of John Smith and Pocahontas. Oh, that's pretty epic though. It was an epic love story, right? Pocahontas sacrificed, you know, a lot for John Smith, by the way. So we're going to get some detail for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. It came out sideways. Well, it came out reverse. So, you know, Five of Pentacles, upright. It's been left out in the cold, begging, pleading, you know, feeling a little bit abandoned. But in reverse, it's actually good energy in reverse. Well, at least better energy than it is upright. And it's just telling me that you're coming out of this mentality of not being good enough. Thank you. You don't feel good enough. This person might be or higher status as well, because Pocahontas was a princess, right? And John Smith was just a worker. So it may be that kind of scenario where this person's quite, you know, quite well-to-do or of a higher status, even at work, maybe just a little bit more higher rank than you. And the Fool, upright. So you're coming out of this mentality of not being good enough and just wanting to take a leap of faith, literally throwing yourself off the cliff. Oh, I don't like this. Death and the Devil. That's interesting. Together. So you might have full-heartedly taken a leap of faith. Because I don't think it's the right time here. Okay. I feel like you kind of rushed into something that was not quite yet ready. Because you've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor. So you haven't quite done all the work that needed to be done, and you're trying to, you know, your empire, you're trying to rule over your empire here. But the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Emperor is like your vision hasn't fully flourished. So that's why you're just at a distance or disconnected. Because you don't want to be a fool and be poor. Okay, this is about money. Your sense of worth is, it's like you're overcompensating. It's odd. Or the person that you're looking at, you're overcompensating for what you feel like you don't have. The thing is, you do have it, but it's just not ready yet. Yeah, it's poor judgment here. This is usually bringing lovers back from the past upright, but in reverse, it's like literally not. Oh God. Nine of Swords and Judgment in reverse. I feel like I think you may have full-heartedly jumped into something that wasn't quite ready, but it's nearly there. It's nearly at, you know, Eight of Pentacles upright is about hard work. So you had a little bit more to do before it was ready, and you kind of made a bad judgment call, you know. Upright, it might be the second chance that has a chance, but then you would have got the Nine of Swords, which is about, you know, sleepless nights. So I think you made a bad judgment call because you weren't really thinking too hard about it. You know, it's just like almost like an impulse here. Okay, what else do we need to know about this situation? Justice card. Okay, and one more. I need one more. Fine. Okay. The Justice card with the Five of Wands. You want to bring balance to a situation that ended up in conflict. Slightly competitive too. You know how we were referring to the tribe. You may have been in a conflict with a lot of people and fallen out of their grace. Because I think these were all trying to build an empire. Something happened where it didn't flourish. It's like there was too much conflict while building the foundations of this, and you kind of need justice for it, you know, because I think maybe you were the fall guy for a situation. I think this is referring to work, less about love, but it's really, if this is, you may have fallen out with a family of people or a group of friends, because the empire wasn't quite built in a day for you. It's not like Rome. Rome wasn't built in a day. There you go. And I think maybe you may have rushed into it without thinking about all the finer details. And now it's sort of, you know, maybe something happened and it caused a conflict. The justice could be about the court. You know, the actual justice system here. Okay. Nine of Wands and the Strength card. Yeah, you've had to be really strong in this time because you've been taking all the burdens here. The Strength card is about being kind and graceful. So, I actually believe, Pisces, that in amongst the conflict, you were actually not blaming anyone. They were all blaming you or pinpointing it on you. They were making you the fall guy, the peacock here. It's like a target of your head, right? Because you stood out. And this person may be a part of this conflict. And because of that, they may not be acknowledging you. Or you may feel like, oh, I've messed up. I haven't told her. And, yeah. But you've had to muster a lot of strength and kindness. It feels like even though you've taken all the burdens, this has actually been a big burden to you. Whatever happened here, this fallout, you know, it's really weighing on you. You came out, let's just say you came out at the wrong end of the stick here. And you've had to really gain strength and find justice in amongst the conflict that's happened here. 9 Wands, though, that's a lot of burdens. That's a lot, you know. It's like the 9 Swords were in reverse, and then you've had to carry them around all this time. For some odd reason, it might have been the fault of someone else. That's why the Justice card is here. And you've had to really, keep yourself together. Yeah, because, look, there's some kind of confusion of fear, and this is talking about enemies. To the Moon, I actually read that, can indicate an enemy within the ranks, but it's like not being able to see things clearly. It's like a state of confusion, fear-based. It's like the wolves are howling at the moon. That is, pretty sure that's a Pisces card here. And you've had to move on. Someone's moved on. I think this was your dolphin. Because someone has gone against you. You've got the Strength card in the Moon with the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Someone's moved on out of stormy waters into calmer waters. Or they're asking you to move on from this because it's kind of been... Nothing's been clarified here because the situation's still a mess. Yeah, and someone's withdrawn. Someone's holding back money or holding back from talking. This is you. Let's just say something didn't go right for you right now, Pisces. Something didn't go right. So you've had to really, it's that not feeling good enough, not having enough type of mentality. So I'm just going to ask for advice for this scenario. The High Priestess. Okay. The Ace of Wands in reverse. And 7 of Swords. Okay. Oh, secrets and lies. you've been stabbed in the back by someone that knew all the secrets. Here's the High Priestess. She is usually the one that knows all the secrets. She's intuitive. She moves between both B and J. Usually represents a divine feminine here. It's someone, for some odd reason. Seven of Swords is really sneaky. Ace of Wands in reverse with the Seven of Swords. So I think a secret was revealed here. Someone was kind of, I just heard mucking around, but it's not really what I want to say. It's like someone was mucking you around, offering their wand with no intentions of having your back. That's what I'm feeling. And they knew your secrets, so that you've had to withdraw from this situation. So the advice was the High Priestess here. They're just revealing to me that you had a situation that wasn't good for you. Seven of Swords is yucky, yuck. And it's like this person was offering like this carrot, and they wanted you to take the bait. And you may have taken the bait because you may have trusted this person. You may have gotten good advice from somebody that you trusted. Yeah. So what's the best possible outcome for Pisces in this situation? Okay. Eight of Wands, communication. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Pentacles underneath. Okay, so they want you to communicate about maybe rebuilding something and healing from some kind of loss here. Rebuilding from, the foundations of something that obviously somebody snuck in and did something dodgy. And here is about sharing the wealth, sharing it around with everybody. So I don't understand why I've heard this, but it's like somebody had their finger in the pie, everybody's pie. So I'd be wary of this person, but Seven of Pentacles here is usually about waiting for that. It's like a waiting for that last pentacle to start growing, into a money tree. I just said money tree. But in reverse, it's like, yeah, you don't have time to wait. You need to start fixing this. You need to start fixing this situation. So, yeah, obviously there was some kind of disconnection from a group of people here. A lot of conflict. Some bad judgment calls on your half. Maybe somebody was controlling, leaping before thinking, but Spirit is saying to communicate towards the people that you want with intention, focused intention here, of rebuilding, so like starting from the bottom, now we're here. It's like building your way up, rebuilding a foundation here, and getting over a loss. There's threes here, so yeah, if this is a love situation, it may not have turned out right. There may have been someone else in here being a bit dodgy, sneaky, slimy, yucky, and it caused you great pain. I can tell you that. Someone who was not being great, kind of sharing it around. I don't even want to say that, but that's what I'm getting. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles here, where you're just not waiting. You're not waiting for this. You're going in. There's a lot of sevens, a lot of sixes, a lot of nines. If they mean anything to you, you know what I mean. Like I feel a little bit drained reading it, to be honest, because it's a little bit. It's a little bit sad, Pisces. I mean, I don't feel like you probably deserved half of the things that have happened here. But you've fallen out with a whole bunch of people, and it's like they put you in the firing range. They put you as the target to get all the crap for it, and you've had to go through the justice system here. You know, I think actually you might have been involved with the justice system because someone wasn't doing something right. And you've had to take some, loss, like, and it hurt. And it hurt, and it's just like, you're waiting for your pentacles to grow, but now they're not. Here's this mentality of not having enough when you just wanted to have enough to share around, share the love, It wasn't like you were being greedy. We'll get a shamanic medicine card, spiritual advice from Spirit themselves for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. No shamanic medicine card. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This one. The Sorcerer. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Nice. By the way, this person here, this lovely sociable person, this person is very special to you, but until you feel like you're worthy enough, this person will be unavailable for you, because really it's just because you feel like you're not good enough, that you're not within their reach, because they're very different from you. They're Pocahontas, right? If you were John Smith, or it's your John Smith Pocahontas. Okay, and here we have, sorry guys, I had to really get that out, the Sorcerer. And the medicine for the Sorcerer is, I love this card, guys, look at it, it's beautiful. Have you been feeling out of sorts because you've been faced with your own character flaws and the pain that you inflict on others when you are out of alignment? Radical self-acceptance is now called for. Isn't that interesting? You must reconcile these darker aspects of your nature so you don't behave irresponsibly and cause more harm to yourself and the ones you love. It's time to come out of denial and accept responsibility for your words and deeds. When you meet the energy of the Sorcerer with humility, this destructive power transforms into grace, which you can use in service to the highest good. Perhaps it's time to make amends. Do it. It will set you free from the shadows and let you step into the light. Yeah, guys, something dodgy went on. Maybe it was you, Pisces. Maybe you had too many secrets here, being the High Priestess, which is the Pisces card. I just wanted to point that out because when I saw the Sorcerer, I was like, ooh, hoo, 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 because, I think you got a few secrets, Pisces, that may have been revealed here. Which, maybe you have destructive personality. We all do at some point, and the only way we can fix it is by recognizing that we have it. And that's what Spirit wants you to do, don't they? They want you to recognize and realize your worth, because you're only acting like this because you don't think you're good enough for anything, for anyone. But there is three energies here, so there's someone else too. It's interesting. But we don't have time for that. I'm sorry. Pisces, I hope this has helped you. I know it's a little bit dark and that, but if you resonate with it, please leave a comment. Please like, share and subscribe, and let me know how it resonates with you. And if this is where we part ways, then take care. Alright guys, bye.